Tremolo picking basically means play the note as fast as possible whilst keeping it consistent and in time. Now there's a couple of reasons why you see tremolo picking notated in sheet music. First reason that they notate tremolo picking in music is just to make it easier for the people who produce the tab and the music books. Tremolo picking by definition is fast, so there's going to be a lot of notes played, and if we were to try and transcribe and write out all those notes on the sheet music, whether you're reading the musical staff or whether you're reading tab, it makes no difference. All those notes have to be written, and some particularly fast pieces with a lot of this fast tremolo picking style would take up maybe pages of music unnecessarily, when it's easier to just refer to it as tremolo picking. I'm not suggesting the people who create the tab and sell these books or wherever you get it from are lazy. It's just a more convenient way of doing it. The second reason why it may be used, and that benefits us all as learners, and I include myself, I'm a learner as well, is when you're studying a particularly fast piece, you may not have the skills and the technique to be able to get up to the actual speed that the original player is picking it at. That happens to all of us, that happens to me, that happens to most people who are learning guitar. It's just developing speed is a skill in itself, and by using tremolo picking, it basically just means do the best you can with it. Now, with that said, the notation that we're looking at, it's showing us a couple of notes on the 5th and the 7th fret of our second string. So those notes, just on our B string. Now, before we even get into the tremolo picking, we need to just be thinking, are we doing everything we can already to get the speed to where it needs to be? So when I say that, with tremolo picking, we need to be using a technique called alternate picking. That's not only for tremolo picking, that's a technique in itself, but if we're not using alternate picking, then there's no chance we're going to be able to get up to the tremolo picking speed. So by that I mean, just a quick refresher if you're not already aware, if we're just using down picks to play our notes, so let's start with that first one, the 5th fret. Okay, so it's asking me to play as fast as I can. Now if I'm just picking down picks like I am now, I'll build that up. I'm just down picking on the string there. And without warming up, I'm just doing videos now. I've not done a particularly warm up for doing these speed techniques, but it gets to a certain level and I can't really get it any faster, and you'll find the same no matter what level you're at, whether you're slower than me, faster than me, it doesn't matter. You'll get to a level where you can't play it any faster. We need to use alternate picking because that automatically doubles the amount of notes that we're playing. So rather than just hitting the note with a down pick, we're also going to hit the note with an up pick as well when we're coming back up anyway. So the second note is free. So we need to be working on that if we want to get our tremolo picking technique down on point. So rather than just down picking, we're going to pick down and up. So that's a lot faster than what I could just do with a down picking alternate. That's the 5th fret note. It's the same, exactly the same on the 7th fret, but obviously a different fret. I'll say if you're doing these sort of things, it helps to do a bit of a warm up first and get into it, but this is just for the sake of showing what the technique involves. You'll find that with a warm up and a bit of practice, maybe a bit of metronome work, you'll be able to increase the speed more and more and more. Even if you can't get as fast as what your favourite player plays it, if you can get your tremolo picking up to a decent level of speed, you'll be able to bluff it and pull the song off anyway.